What's going on, guys? It's your boy Stickwork from MaddenSchool.com, and I'm here with another Madden 20 tip. Today I'm on the offensive side of the ball. We're in the Detroit Lions offensive playbook. We're in gun bunch, and we're using the play post corner read. So this is what the play looks like pre-snap. What we're going to do to set this up is I put this A tight end on a streak. It's the X tight end if you're on PS4. And then the X or square receiver I put on a drag. Then I like to block the running back. Blocking the running back's optional. I just like to do it for better blocking. You can keep them on the table route if you'd like. I choose not to, though. So initially we're up against the Tampa 2. And as you saw right there, we just had to take the drag because the pressure came in from that right side. So what you can do to eliminate the pressure is you can double team that right side to help yourself out a little bit if you need to. But so you'll see that B receiver is just going to get over top the cloud flat. He's going to be wide open, and you can throw it for nearly a touchdown pretty much every time against Tampa 2. So what happens with the streak of the tight end, he's going to hold the deep safety, and then the corner route by Galladay, he's going to come over top late because obviously he's going inside first, so the safety's not going to recognize him. Then he's just going to get over top the coverage, and if we had a half second longer to throw, he would have been way past the coverage. But so as you see, still wide open, easy catch. And I'll go ahead and show it again. And so as you see there, we got a bad throw, but wide open once again. Now we can go through a couple of the other reads. Obviously, we have that drag route. And that's pretty much what you want to throw if they're playing over the top coverage like that and you don't have time to go to the B receiver. The B receiver is our main read on the play. But then once they go underneath coverage, it makes the play even easier. Still got B wide open, as you see. But then also we're going to have the RB receiver on his post as well. So go underneath coverage again. And you see RB wide open. A lot of times you want to just possession catch that just to avoid taking a big hit. Then underneath coverage one more time. Depending on your tight end, if you got a solid tight end, you can just quick hit straight up the seam. Obviously, you want a little bit quicker of a tight end that you can just possession catch and fall down in front of the safeties so you don't have to wait long to throw it. Now we'll go up against a cover 3. Go cover 3 sky. And right there, we unfortunately got block shedded. But that's okay. We'll go up against the cover 3 sky again. Again, we're going to have our drag underneath. But our main read is that B receiver, as you see. He's still wide open, even though it's a cover 3 sky. And he's supposed to be covered. So the B receiver is still our main read. He's open. We have our drag underneath. And then again, once they play underneath coverage, that's when it's going to really open up for the post by the RB receiver. And he's just open across the middle for an easy gain. So to be able to tell whether you should throw to the drag or the post, it's pretty simple. So if you watch the linebackers, if they back up, you're going to want to go to the drag. If you don't have time to throw it to B, or if your opponent's using B. If the linebackers come down on the drag, then we know that they're playing underneath. So as you see right here, they come down. We're just going to go over top of them to RB. And so it makes it pretty impossible for your opponent to cover it all, because we'll just, for example, if they user that post route and they play underneath, so they user the post, we'll just throw it to the B receiver then. And then if they user the B receiver, we'll just throw it to the post, vice versa. And then if they're playing over the top coverage, like I've said, we can just go to the drag, or we can still hit that B receiver as well. So there's pretty much always two places on this play that your opponent's user has to be. So it makes it nearly impossible for them to cover this play with any type of stock defenses. Now, this is not the best play against man coverage. So I'll just show you guys real quick. So as you see, pretty much everything besides the drag is covered. The RB, I'll make it to where we can really play out the routes here against man. So the RB's receiver's post is not really a man beating post. So you'll see he doesn't really beat his zone. B receiver doesn't really beat his guy either. So against man, this is not really the play you want to run. So if you do see man coverage, or after you hike the ball, obviously, if you see man coverage, just go ahead and check it down to the drag and move on to the next play, and just use one of our more man beating plays. But I'll take you through a cover 4 really quick. It's essentially the same concept as a cover 3, but I'll just show it. So we'll use a cover 4 drop. And as you see, that B receiver is still going to be open. You just want to pass lead it out down into the outside, and he's going to be open there. We still got the drag underneath. The post, we got to be a little bit more careful in a cover 4, just because there's a couple safeties back there and there's no route on the left side, but you'll still be able to throw it and just possession catch it. So you really, against a cover 4, you have to pretty much throw it right on his break. I'll show that one more time. And right there, he did knock the ball loose, but that's okay. If your receiver drops it one time, it's not a super big deal. Then again, like I said, we have B wide open against virtually everything except for man coverage. So as always, guys, it is stick work. I'm with MaddenSchool.com, and I hope you enjoyed this tip.